coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Racing to the right. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I don't know whether or not to be happy for this guy or sad for him. I mean, he just went 90-plus on that running play, but he couldn't get it into the end zone. He did everything.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll bring it out. It's Wiley. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense.
How about this, a fake? That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with the completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia?
Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking to throw, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. From the gun to give, looking for room. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Back to pass, it's Beck. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tiger. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
What they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 8 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1-versus-2 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rolling right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Dogs look to keep this drive humming.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking downfield on 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Georgia going up tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. For 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And That is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Starts to scramble to the left. It's complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got his man. Breaking. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
A loss of 5 yards on the play. It's now third and goal.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. This guy can throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Auburn. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen.
Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Oh, what a punt. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll move the tight end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here comes the Auburn offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Yeah, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let him make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Wiley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Rush is on him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. 3 yards? First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.